How are you? Alright? Good, lovely. And if you're not, sorry to hear that. Anyway, basically, I'll start with basically, as I always do. This week, I got banned from a post because I had mentioned the religious word Jesus in the post, and it was sort of like, not allowed, you're not allowed to do that because Jesus, as we all know, didn't exist as a man. So therefore, anything to do with Jesus in it is a lie and illogical. But I don't believe that at all. I do believe that Jesus wasn't a man, but I don't think that the relevance to Jesus or any of the biblical characters is any less great than it was before I realised Jesus was a magic mushroom through the works of John Allegro. And it seems to me like there's this bunch of people that feel highly superior, and that all religious writings, anything connected with religious writing, is illogical and not part of a sort of understanding of the science of what, magic mushrooms, really? I mean, magic mushrooms are not something that, well, basically, just to let you know that it says in the Catholic religion, only through partaking of the flesh of Jesus can you enter the kingdom of heaven. Now, I'm not going to dismiss that as a load of old baloney, because I believe that to be true, because the flesh of Jesus is the flesh of the magic mushroom, and it was a message coded to tell people to partake of the magic mushroom so that you can open your third eye and discover the true meaning of euphoria or heaven. So it doesn't make sense to ban me because my views have the word Jesus in them, like I'm trying to manipulate people through old-fashioned religious views, when in actual fact my view is that if the church hadn't have hidden the secrets of the magic mushroom within the biblical stories, would we today realise and know that the mushroom was a sacred thing, and that possibly that we do need it within our lives as individuals? I mean, for society, it's not great, is it? Everyone tripped out of their head. It's not really good for society at all. I mean, it's not good for me. My family and friends don't want to see me tripped out of my head, you know? They don't want it. But personally, for me, I feel there are benefits to being able to have a trip whenever. But I personally haven't had a trip because I'm on a ban anyway on mushrooms. I'm not allowed to take them. And not only that, I mean, since we went to Amsterdam in 2005, I haven't had any mushrooms since then. So, yeah. So I got banned for saying Jesus was a mushroom. It's ridiculous, because I don't really want to mention the name of the person that has done this, because I've mentioned this person's name before, and really, at the end of the day, I don't want anything to do with someone who don't want anything to do with me, basically. So there you go, I'm banned. But it's interesting because this person's theories, I can spin off their theories, and you know, it gives me more insight into things, you know, like they were going on about the CIA using mushrooms as a dumbing down of society. Well, you know, if that is the case, that is the case. But I do believe, you know, that would have been a mistake on their part, or a happy accident, because that enabled people to experience psychedelic trips for themselves from like the 50s and 60s onwards. But now we're going back in time, because I mean, when was it? About 10-15 years ago, you could buy magic mushrooms from the shops, which is great because that's safe, and they were like Hawaiian mushrooms and Colombian magic mushrooms, and they were great big ones, totally different from the ones that we get here, the psilocybin, that you can go out and pick. But then there's a danger there, is there? Because if you go out and pick and you get the wrong one, you could eat a mushroom that's really lethal, maybe. So, you know, why can't they just bring it back in the shops? It would be great. Yeah, that's it. Realize from my mushroom eyes there are no more lies, only your perception I can see. You mean so much to me, you're a part of me, like a reflection. We all see humanity within our vanity, through our own perception. So many people I see could do with magic mushroom tea, because it sets our spirits free, life changing evidently. The sacred magic mushroom